The black-footed ferret. You know, there is something irresistibly charming about these little rascals. They are like tiny masked bandits, stealing hearts and occasionally socks. But did you know that this ferret's poop plays a key role in saving an entire ecosystem? Yes, you heard that right. Ferret poop of all things, but we will get to that wild story later. If you are already lucky enough to share your home with one of these critters, you probably know that life with a black-footed ferret is anything but boring. But hey, that is why we are here today, to dive into the fascinating world of black-footed ferret care and uncover some surprising facts along the way. Let us tackle this head-on. Black-footed ferrets are not your average house pets. They are curious, playful, and sometimes as sneaky as a cat plotting world domination. But does that make them bad pets? Absolutely not. It makes them incredibly entertaining ones. These little guys thrive in homes where they can explore, play, and occasionally remind you that no sock is truly safe. However, they do require commitment, patience, and a whole lot of love. But here's the thing. Black-footed ferrets are not the easiest pets to care for. They are high maintenance in the best way possible, requiring tons of attention, stimulation, and a very ferret-proof home. They may not be the right pet for first-time pet owners, but for those who are ready for a bit of chaos mixed with endless cuteness, these ferrets are totally worth it. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of care, let me share a quick story about a certain black-footed ferret that turned into Houdini for a day. Imagine this: you step away for just a minute, and when you return, the ferret is gone. You panic, only to discover it perched on your bookshelf, proudly holding a stolen sock. That is right, these escape artists are masters of finding their way out of enclosures. Whether it's a cleverly hidden hole in their cage or simply scaling the bars like Spider-Man, these little guys are determined to roam. Make sure your setup is secure unless you want your ferret writing a book called The Great Sock Heist. And trust me, that's one book you don't want to read. Black-footed ferrets are obligate carnivores, which means they are all about that meat life. In the wild, they feast on prairie dogs, which are like their gourmet dinner. At home, you'll want to replicate this with a high-protein diet. A mix of raw meats, think chicken, rabbit, or turkey, and specialized ferret kibble will keep their little bellies happy. Avoid fruits, veggies, and grains. Your ferret might turn up its nose at those anyway. But here's a pro tip. Feeding time can also be playtime. Hide some food in puzzle feeders to stimulate their hunting instincts. It keeps them engaged and gives them a taste of the wild, minus the actual prairie dogs roaming around your living room. Plus, the more they play, the less you'll have to worry about them turning your couch into their new chew toy. If you thought your ferret would be content with a cozy nap and a pat on the head, think again. These energetic creatures need plenty of exercise and mental stimulation. Picture a tiny gymnast who can run, jump, and climb their way through an obstacle course. Daily play sessions are a must with toys that challenge their clever minds, and trust me, they are way smarter than you might expect. Interactive toys, tunnels, and even a safe ferret-proof room to roam around can work wonders. Let them tunnel through some cardboard boxes, set up mini agility courses, or just let them zip around a secure room. A bored ferret is a mischievous ferret, and you do not want to find out what happens when they get bored. Spoiler, it involves chaos, sometimes even with a side of dramatic stares and sass. Black-footed ferrets are nocturnal, so they need an enclosure that offers plenty of space for burrowing and hiding. A multi-level cage with ramps and cozy nooks is perfect. Also, consider adding a digging box filled with safe materials like shredded paper or fabric strips. They'll love diving in and pretending they're in the wild, so let them have their little ferret dreams. And don't forget to add a few cozy hideaways. Ferrets like to feel safe and secure, especially when they're in their burrow-like zones. Ferret-proofing your home is another must. These little explorers will find their way into the smallest nooks and crannies. Cover electrical cords, block off dangerous spaces, and always keep an eye out for escape attempts. Trust me, it only takes one open drawer for your ferret to turn it into their personal treasure chest of mischief. Now let's talk about grooming. Ferrets are naturally clean animals, but they do need a little help from you now and then. Regular brushing will keep their coat sleek and reduce shedding. You'll also want to check their ears and teeth regularly. Ferrets are prone to earwax buildup, so a gentle cleaning with a vet-approved solution can prevent issues. Oh, and nail trims. Yes, I know, your ferret will act like you're performing major surgery, but it's necessary. Just a quick snip every few weeks will keep those tiny claws from turning into little daggers. Trust me, your furniture will thank you. Believe it or not, ferrets can be trained. They are incredibly smart, and with a little patience, they can learn basic commands like come or even no, though whether they choose to listen is another story. Use positive reinforcement like treats and praise to encourage good behavior. After all, no one can resist a ferret face when they're trying to charm you into giving them that extra treat. One fun trick is teaching them to use a litter box. Yes, ferrets can be litter trained. Place the litter box in their favorite bathroom corner, and before you know it, they'll be handling their business like pros. Sure, it may take a little time, but trust me, it's a game changer. Less mess, more time to cuddle. Ferrets are social animals, and black-footed ferrets are no exception. They crave interaction with their human family and can even bond with other pets if introduced properly. Daily playtime is essential, but so is understanding their need for alone time. Like most introverts, they need a little me time to recharge. Respect their space and let them come to you when they're ready for more play. Sometimes your ferret might get a little nippy. This is their way of saying, "Hey, I'm excited, but I don't know my own strength." Gently discourage this behavior by redirecting them to a toy and reinforcing gentle play. No need to panic, they're just being playful. The important thing is to teach them boundaries while keeping things fun and safe. Black-footed ferrets are prone to certain health issues like canine distemper and adrenal disease. Regular vet visits are crucial to catch any potential problems early. Make sure they're up to date on vaccinations and preventive care. Your ferret's health is just as important as their happiness, so don't skimp on checkups. Also, keep an eye out for any changes in behavior or appetite. Ferrets are experts at hiding illness, so trust your instincts if something seems off. If they're acting sluggish or refusing food, get them checked out by a vet ASAP. The sooner you catch any health problems, the better. Let's not forget about the ferret who earned the title of guard ferret. One day, a delivery person knocked on the door. Before the owner could answer, their black-footed ferret popped its head out of a box. The poor delivery person screamed so loud it could have been a scene from a horror movie. Who knew ferrets could moonlight as security guards? If you've ever thought of getting a guard dog, a ferret might just be the perfect, albeit surprising, solution. They'll alert you to any potential danger, even if it's just the pizza delivery guy. Now here's a surprising fact to wrap things up. Remember earlier when we hinted that a ferret's poop could save an entire ecosystem? Here's the scoop. Black-footed ferret poop contains scent markers that conservationists use to lure prairie dogs into rewilding areas. Prairie dogs are the main prey for these ferrets, so attracting them ensures a sustainable food source. Who knew something so small could have such a big impact? But it doesn't stop there. These little scavengers play a critical role in their environment, helping to keep the prairie dog population in check. And by conserving black-footed ferrets and their habitats, we're protecting an entire ecosystem, including the many other species that rely on these habitats. And there you have it, the wonderful, mischievous world of black-footed ferrets. They are more than just pets. They are tiny adventurers, comedians, and even eco-heroes. If you're already sharing your life with one of these amazing creatures, you know the joy they bring. If not, maybe it's time to consider welcoming one into your home. Just be prepared for the socks to go missing. Up next, did you know there's a fearless dog breed that can face down a bear? Meet the Karelian bear dog, nature's brave guardian and your ultimate outdoor companion. But what makes them so unique? Stick around to find out. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment about your ferret's most hilarious mischief, and share this video with fellow ferret lovers. And remember, check out our other videos for more pet care tips, wild facts, and a whole lot of fun. Stay ferret-tastic.